get all of the proper materials. Well, joining us now live in the studio is Shawnee County Commissioner Kevin Cook. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has. I can't remember the last time you were here.
It has been a little bit.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. So I want to start with, we're nearing the end of the year, believe it or not, which means the sales tax to improve Gage Park goes into effect soon. Now, remind people how this will affect them when they go shopping.
Sure. So there is a sales tax that was approved by the voters, and a portion of your sales tax is going to go to the improvement of Gage Park. That includes the Children's Discovery Center, the zoo, as well as the amenities that the Shawnee County Parks and Recs have at the park.
Yeah, and are there plans in place on which facility to start improvements on first?
Well, you know, right now what we're doing is putting the team together. The Gage Park Improvement Authority, it consists of 2 people that the Shawnee County will be appointing, 2 people that the City of Topeka will be appointing, the director of the zoo, the director of the Shawnee County Parks and Recreation, and then the Discovery Center. But the sales tax says that 58% goes to the zoo, and then 22% goes to the Parks and Recreation, 16% goes to the Discovery Center, and then there's a 5% that remains for the Improvement Authority. So the Improvement Authority is going to be working on that as well as the other entities.
Okay, and now something also put in place. In August, the commission voted to approve more than $10 million for the jail. So the money will go to the first year of Armor Correctional Health Care. Tell people what that is.
So one of the things that we have seen in Shawnee County is a rising need of mental health services in the jail. The Shawnee County Jail is one of the largest mental health providers in our county, making sure that if a person has been accused or has committed a crime, that they're getting the proper mental health services that they need. And so we are dedicating $10 million to the creation of a mental health facility in the jail that will just deal with that, getting medications, getting proper psychiatric treatment so that people can have those restorative services.
And when will that go into effect?
Well, we have passed the $10 million bonding, and so now what we're going to do is start working on the bidding and the construction of that mental health facility in the jail.
Okay, and now moving on to the 10-year contract signed with Waste Management is coming to an end at the end of this year. Where are you guys at with getting a new contract?
Well, right now what we're doing is negotiating with Waste Management, now WM, as to what will try to be the future of recycling and Shawnee County Waste Management. What we are looking at is there will probably be a anticipated cost change to your users. We are trying to lessen that and make it as little as possible, since we know that our users are working on a fixed budget. We know that our users are looking at how much is it going to cost them, but we also have to look at recycling. And one of the things that we've seen is that a number of our recycling is just not getting into the recycling stream. So what can we do to better educate the public on how they can recycle, what to recycle, and how to recycle better?
Yeah, and how will you guys educate people on that?
That's one of the things that we're looking at is, are we going to change to looking at an opt-out service? So if you do not want to have recycling, you can choose to opt out of it. Right now it's not an option. You have to have recycling if you have Shawnee County Waste Management. What we're going to be looking at is an option saying, I want to opt out of that and see if that will affect my overall monthly bill. Or if you want to say, I do want us to continue, one of the things we're also looking at is changing drop-off sites, and so that you can have a dedicated site for right after Christmas when you've got all those large cardboard objects, because they're not going to fit in your small little dumpster tote that goes by the side of the road. Maybe having a waste management or a pickup day for those large cardboard recycling items.
Okay, well, Kevin Cook, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll talk about some renovations that will impact you at the courthouse and a local pool. Now, for a quick look at your forecast, let's send it over to Becky Taylor.